Somebody call a doctor because Bad Medicine is back. Boom. Folks, today we are checking out the official teaser for HBO's Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. Let's check it out.
Let's go!
I told you.
Oh, the closet.
You're a normal boy,
My bedroom.
and you're going to start acting like one. You think you're something special?
Whoa.
There is nothing special
Pointing at scissors at him.
about you.
Oh, what's this now?
I've always wanted to know about my parents.
Your parents were the kindest, bravest people I ever met. They were funny and
There
clever,
he is.
and they stood up for what they believed was right.
Oh, there it is.
Love
The
the
next time
Nick
I see
Frost
you.
casting.
We'll be in Hogwarts.
Oh, it's Jowl.
He's got Hedwig.
Looks like we're home.
Mr. Potter, I think we can expect great things from you.
The new Malfoy. The Nimbus.
Are you really Harry Potter?
Oh, man. This looks like fun.
All right, and as usual, we will go back and
run it back.
All right, here we go.
You know, whoever's getting pretty aggressive with the scissors in here, giving Hagrid a run for her money.
That's Ma
Well,
Dursley.
immediately they make sure they hit
Ants.
us with the
In the
closet bedroom.
yeah.
That's because this is
yeah.
where everything takes place. It's just a dream he made up in his head.
Oh, careful! Oh,
It's just a story he told.
Remember that's one of the- that's
there
one of
are
the
some,
theories.
Look, there are a million different Harry Potter fan theories, and of course, if you're watching this, you already know. But just in case you hadn't, there's one theory that Harry suffers some abuse, at the hands of the Dursleys, and that the entire everything is just him fantasizing and creating stories to cope while living under the stairs.
You are a normal boy.
Clearly not true.
it was purely a dream sequence. The whole thing. We'll see. And what I'm liking about this is because I don't remember, it's been a while since we watched the movie.
Yeah,
I only
years.
watched it once through.
Yeah.
How much of the bullying did they show that he was taking in school?
Yeah,
we knew
in the
about it
normal
at
school,
We
yeah.
knew about it at home.
I don't think
obviously,
we
but I don't remember seeing any of it.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing him.
Guys, I don't think-
other than home and then initially at
Yeah.
Hogwarts.
Yeah, so we did the movies in 2022. Shortly after we got done with all the movies, I did the first 3 audiobooks. I don't recall there being any scenes of Harry in his day-to-day school. So,
I mean, that's
again,
nice because then we get a little bit more of a backstory.
could be wrong, but you guys got to remember. So the movies are all roughly 3 hours long, and we're getting I forget if these are 8 to 10 episode seasons, but obviously they're going to dive more into the story, and so we're going to get more content. More backstory, more everything, which I think is why people are so
And you're
excited.
going to start acting like one.
Who is this nerd? Look at him walk up like he's
So
like,
he's got his toadies.
oh, look
holding,
at that. He's got his
Harry
tie
there.
undone because he's cool.
Yeah.
There's our first real look then at
Oh, we got
Honor.
the scar.
He's got
Yeah.
the scar ready.
Well, it's interesting. They kind of highlight the scar later when he's on the train, but now going back and pausing it, we see the star
there.
pretty clear here. Yeah.
Yeah,
See,
right
they're
here.
getting
Look at
aggressive with those scissors.
You
like
think you're something
Just look at her face.
Those aren't even barber's scissors.
No, those are like
those
paper
are just your
office
regular
scissors.
office scissors. Yeah, and
Well,
she's
then you have to be aggressive or they won't cut.
and she is not attempting to give him any kind of nice haircut. This is just chop, chop, chop.
She could at least put a bowl on his head, and went around it.
Something.
minimum.
Special.
God, he's not enjoying it either.
Oh.
There is no.
See,
Wow, why
like,
pointing them at me?
Well, it's. I mean, this is.
I mean, I know they want to highlight how rough it was at home too, but geez.
Yeah, I mean, this is. I mean, when you look at this scene, kind of, it's very impactful from two different angles. One, you have her pointing a scissors directly in a young man's face, which is intimidating, but she's telling him, "You're not special at all." Now, regardless of whether a child has any sort of magical powers or whatever, or is a wizard, to tell any child they're not special at all is a horribly damaging thing to say. So again, you have a physical threat here with the scissors, but also very emotionally damaging language from Petunia Dursley here.
Nothing special.
Then,
You.
Oh, pause.
boom!
Changes.
Look at that.
Cupboard under the stairs.
Or Privet Drive.
Little winging. Sorry. We had to obviously pause on that to see that.
I've always wanted to know about my parents.
And
Your
then
parents were the
the reveal.
kindest, bravest
Well, so
people
this
I
is
ever
interesting.
We knew that
This is
we-
this is interesting as well because we get Hagrid on a subway or on a train.
They were fun.
There he is. What a legend.
boom. The great Nick Frost.
The only question is Simon Pegg going to have a
They
cameo?
gotta have him at least have just a cameo.
He was just in the background or something.
He just walks by and that's it. But we
I
get
mean,
him.
well, talk about an A+ casting for Hagrid. I mean, just a beloved character, a beloved actor, and they really nailed it here.
and clever. And they stood up for what they believed.
And there's the big zoom in on the scar that we saw that, fortunately, since we watched it, I'm sure you guys have watched it forwards, backwards 100 times, watched the Easter eggs, but yeah, you probably saw that earlier, but right here was a big reveal of the scar for
we really
everyone to see
zoom in
to
on
really, really drive that home.
Right.
Was it more pronounced in the movies? I don't remember.
The next time I see you,
Well, it got more pronounced as
we'll be in
like,
Hogwarts.
as, he who shall not be named.
Oh,
near.
There he is
little
looking for
product placement for Hertz there.
looking
So
for
driving
9
people off the
3/4.
trains. Yeah, hey, can we get in there?
And he's got the owl.
He's
There
got
he is.
he's got Edwig.
Look, just
Run into the wall. You gotta have
nobody,
some faith.
Yep.
Nobody notices him just carrying an owl.
Well, he's sending a poor owl in.
See, and then I wasn't sure how much we'd see him. I thought maybe this was the teaser that this is all we were going to see him.
Yeah.
Ron, yeah, no,
Easily,
they
but-
definitely gave us a little bit more Weasley.
But I like the quick little teaser there.
Yeah, and in the background,
But it's
a bunch of
also-
other families saying
Yeah,
goodbye
so
too.
it's nice that he's seeing
that,
all of them saying their goodbyes from the family, and he's there by
Is
himself.
that Ginny that we have there on the right there
be.
in the reflection? I think so. I didn't
Future
catch.
Mrs. Potter?
I
or-
didn't catch that. I didn't catch that in the first one.
a safe bet.
No way, there's books? Look at that.
Oh,
Leading him out into the woods. The fun thing about this answer is you bring it up, and anybody who's watched our channel for any period of time knows how fantastic my memory is. So this is going to feel like a whole brand new experience.
and
for
then
me
and
getting
then
back
even
to watch.
even what you do remember, it's gonna expand on everything. So that'll be awesome too.
well, I think it's gonna. I think it's gonna be interesting for everyone. It's gonna kind of be like multi-tiered. You're gonna have the people who have read all the books, a dozen times over, watched the films a dozen times over, and come into this, with just a crystal clear memory of everything from the books and the movies. It could tell you all the differences. And so this TV show, I don't know how much they're going to add from the previous films or add the book, how much liberties they're going to take from the books as far as new storytelling. So I think it's going to be kind of a really unique experience for everyone. Again, of course, we watched the films, and so I think we're going to be able to remember some scenes where it's like, I remember this.
Wow. Some of us
you're going to remember scenes, but there's going to be stuff like the funny part is you're going to be like, I don't know if I remember this, and we're going to be like, that's because it wasn't.
Yeah, it wasn't there.
Wasn't in there.
Yeah.
Now. It might be,
and remember too, it was 8 movies that we watched. So it's like, did this happen in the second or third? Like,
right.
Like that.
Look, no, I can't say on this channel. We'll have to talk to Diamond Dave, but it might be worth a rewatch of the films before
Shall
we
see.
do this. It's not coming until Christmas, so we would have some time.
The biggest thing I remember is Ron Weasley hitting the guy with a brick because
How can anybody?
Because that's probably my favorite part of all the movies.
Well,
just because he does it, and then he's just like, "What do I do now?" Just his how he says it, the whole sequence.
So we'll
right
have to
there.
see if
So,
we get that.
We'll
scene.
get that.
Hagrid's leading him into Hogwarts.
The hall.
So then,
Professor McGonagall. Another great
there we
cast.
go. This is what I'm looking
There's
forward
our
to.
sorting hat.
Because we all wore a sorting hat, as you guys was.
So they went a little bit different, a little bit different look for the sorting hat, a little bit darker in the original films, more of a brown, more of angled up and with a pointier tip. So this looks like it has a more of a flat.
I think
There's our first shot of
the
the
whole
Shot of Hermione.
we can expect great things from you.
Oh, Mr. Ollivander.
What was he giving him there? Was that a wand or a sword? Or a
Dude, he
little
was
dagger?
giving him his wand.
It looked like a dagger when you go back.
No, it was
the way look at how the
Ollivander.
handle was wrapped. That looks like a dagger. If you
Oh
just
my
glance.
God, that is not.
I was like, why is he giving him a dagger?
That's a
he
whole
got
new,
his wand at the store, didn't he?
They changed.
it's a whole new dynamic.
How do you know he's not at this? I can't tell where he's at from here.
Hey, remember
Back
they
it up a
wanted
little,
us-
answer. Let's see
Yeah,
if it looks
see
like he's at a
Is
store.
he at the store where he got the wand?
Yeah,
I don't know. It
Those
doesn't
look like they could be slots behind him where the.
Yeah, I think that's the store.
Okay, that's what was throwing me off because I got the impression he was at Hogwarts getting his wand. Or
We're gonna handle Malfoy a little different in this one. Give him a dagger.
Well, remember they wanted us to watch the Harry Potter with pieces that someone made.
that's
had
right.
something
Yeah,
else
yeah,
instead
yeah,
of a wand. So Quinn hoping for
a little different twist.
I'm just like flabbergasted because when you watch the behind the scenes, the first movie, everything was practical. So
Yeah.
I want to know how much of the set, because they were talking about even the candles, they had them actually.
Yeah,
strung
that's
out.
a good
And
point.
they said that they were getting that. Emma Watson was like, you had to watch out for melting wax because it would drop down. So I'm just wondering how much of this is practical, because I mean the architecture and everything looks beautiful.
They
This
have the
set.
ability to CGI it and make it look good.
And there it is.
Our first look at Malfoy.
Malfoy and his
Let's
goons.
just enjoy this
Now,
for a minute.
I've got a controversial take here, and that's that I don't like his hair. He should have had the slicked hair, just like in the book or
In the movies.
films. That
Yeah,
we
but I
saw,
think
to
they
add
had-
to the villainous look.
Yeah, but they had to make it more modern. They had to, dude. Like in today's day and age,
I don't care. Give him the slick
I
hair.
don't know. Even in today's age, you see someone with slick back hair, you're like,
Yeah, but I'm
this
just
guy.
saying, like a kid
I don't
that
like
age
this guy.
wouldn't have that now. Where this haircut, not saying it's a bully haircut. Lots of kids have that.
It wouldn't
haircut.
exist now. This is Harry Potter. Like this is Harry Potter world. Anything can
Anything.
exist.
Well, I
think they should have.
Does he not look like he could be an evil young man?
No, not,
He
not
does
as much.
Look,
as our
look at his
original.
face. He's got the smug look on his face right
It's
now.
a little
So
bit
he
smug.
does it.
I'm gonna go with the answer.
Hope-
It's a little smug.
Hopefully we have another
crab
Joffrey
and
brewing.
Goyle there.
Hopefully we have another Joffrey brewing here.
Oh, no.
A kid that does such a great job at being a villain.
Just has to tap out of acting.
Just people, yeah, he's gonna get. Well, Tom Felton, had
Yeah.
Tom Felton when they were done. I mean, you hate to say they get typecast, but Tom Felton was Draco Malfoy.
You got to do Planet of the Apes.
Yeah.
Get your hands off me.
And there,
Oh,
the
back it
Nimbus.
up. Oh, the
Look at
Nimbus
this.
2000.
Say swift as something.
Swift as something, and then it looks like on the left hand it says precision.
Look at that. That's gonna be a huge reveal for everyone.
The
to-
old
when they watch
Nimbus
that.
2000.
This is what it was
Look at
cool.
our first look
No.
at Quidditch.
No, help me in the comments, or if you can. Did they play their first one in the snow or anything? Because I think doing it in the snow and having this,
Yeah.
I think adds another fun element.
It
to
makes the
games.
colors pop.
I
much
don't
more.
recall. The other thing I don't recall is if they had the numbers and the names on the back of their capes in the original. That one, I
Harry was number 7. Old John Elway.
Look at that shot. That is awesome.
Is this big enough for you?
Oh, look at this. There's
Yeah,
another
it's
class.
With
we had
herbology.
our screaming plants or something like that. I think we're in here.
I wonder what that
Now,
is for.
when they're running there, it's like, oh, he's got his Spider-Man jammies on.
Well, this is part of the WB universe, so I don't think they'd have Spider-Man involved.
I'm wondering, this is an interesting thing. I'm wondering if there's going to be any reference to anything outside in popular culture in this film, because the one of the funniest memes that I saw from the original Harry Potters was like, oh, the Harry Potters was supposed to take place from like the early to the late 90s, you know, and not once anywhere in the Harry Potters did you hear a kid say, wow, those Chicago Bulls are having a hell of a run. So the fact that, you know, in the original Potter series, there really wasn't any reference to any sort of popular culture outside, which I think makes the timing, the time frame in which it was happening a little bit more ambiguous. And I kind of enjoyed that they didn't tie anything outside to it. But
And there's a classic train scene that they ordered all the food and everything.
All kinds of stuff stacked up there by the window and everything. Yeah.
Oh,
Hagrid making a snow angel?
I didn't have that on my bingo card.
I don't think we saw that either.
There it is, Potter number 7.
Yep.
That is awesome. How many? Well, now I got to get a number 7 Potter jersey.
I mean,
but they're probably already for sale.
I'm sure they're already
Oh,
out.
I'm sure.
Some marshmallows? Something?
There he is.
Oh, we got our new Snape.
Is he going to be as villainous in the beginning as what we thought?
No, what I was going to ask is because Snape is the only one whose wardrobe never changed throughout the 8 movies. Or are they going to keep their tradition alive with the new Snape? Because they said when they cast him and they had him in it, it was so perfect they didn't want to change.
They just didn't want to mess with it.
Yep.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm wondering if they're going to do the same here, that everything is going to remain exactly.
He looks pretty
the same.
villainous right
Yep.
here.
Well, and this is our first shot of somebody actually using a wand as well.
Oh, our new Dumbledore.
Oh, John Lithgow,
John
the legend.
Lithgow.
I mean, they did a fantastic job with hair and makeup and costume, because I can't tell that's John Lithgow, not one bit.
Okay, you wouldn't be able
Now,
to
that
tell
doesn't
it.
mean a lot coming from me, but
No.
that does not look like John Lithgow.
No,
at all.
it doesn't at all. No.
But it's once you hear him talk.
What's
though,
he got there? A tuning fork?
That's what it looks like, yeah.
Yeah, I
Tuning
can't remember. He did something with it, I thought, in that first movie. But
I thought he was just a big Yamaha fan.
Are you really Harry Potter?
well, you know, I don't know. Just
Wow.
I got the glasses, I got the scar. Who knows?
Yep.
I love this subtle.
Just a smile.
Yeah. Yeah, I am.
I mean, for a teaser, I feel like they gave us a lot in
Well,
this one.
you have 8 8 to 10 episodes, whatever
That's
the
true.
case may be. You have a lot to show us, and like if you've seen the movies, you're gonna know like the gist of it. So it's just we're just gonna give you little appetizers, little small bites of what you have what you get to expect. In this.
Yeah, because they gave us a handful of kind of some of the more iconic scenes, you know, the subway station, the Quidditch, you know, and all that.
Under the stairs.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, so this is how we're going to do it. That's the kind of obviously whet your appetite for a teaser to get you ready. But yeah, I'm excited. This is going to be a fun ride. And like I say, I'm excited to see how much more story they can put in, given they're going to have as many episodes per season, per book.
You can let scenes breathe. You can expand on some scenes because as you talked about in the book, you also had the inner thoughts of Harry as something's going on. He can describe something more, so now they can visually give it to us even more as well.
Yeah, I mean, even the original films, they were not short films. You know, they're the longer end of 2 hours and some over 3, and so they certainly put a lot of time into the films. But when you have that much content coming out, I think you're obviously going to get a lot more in this series. One thing that I was really intrigued by was the amount of inner monologue you got, which I think that's still a challenge because without having a narrator, you really can't do inner monologue. Harry was thinking this and this, but it added a lot. I'm super excited. So if you are new to the channel or if you haven't watched our original Harry Potter films, or even if you did, you might not know. So we started doing movie reactions in early 2021, and it was in early 2022 when we did the Harry Potters, and it's really what kind of I guess you could say put our channel on the map.
Make sure you check out Oak's review of the first movie.
Yeah.
Basically,
It starts off down here.
No, look,
people actually have made the memes up.
Like, hey, look, I at the time I thought they were kids movies, and I had said, hey, I didn't love it, but I see why it's a good kids movie. And then as you go through the films, you understand they're not kids movies; they're coming of age stories that start with them as kids, which you get in a lot of different things. And I think that's what what's so unique about them. But in any regard, so for our channel, I guess you could say there's somewhat of a special relationship with the Potter films, because they're really, I don't want to say they're what launched our channel, because we were putting in a lot of work doing other films, but they're really what kind of kicked it to the next level for us. Which, if you see the Hufflepuff cup or my scarf on the back of my seat or any of that, it's not.
I'm a Slytherin.
It's not necessarily just because it's we love Harry Potter. It's for me, it's more of a this is what really kind of pushed our channel to the next level. And so there's a special relationship with this channel and in the Potter films. And so I'm super excited for these. From what we can see here, they're going to be great. HBO does a great job with so many of their projects. And there's a lot of questions like, are they going to take special care of the original stories? How much are they going to change? Of course, we saw some changes with castings and the looks and things like that. But I could not be more excited for these guys. I think it's going to be a really special thing. As a parent, my little guy is going to be 6 when these start. So he's right about the age where I think, kind of watching these and growing with these is something he can do. And I spoke about that, and we all spoke about it pretty extensively with the original films, is that what a neat experience it must have been for the kids who were right at like Harry's age, or the age of the stars of the show, and got to grow with it. And what a neat experience for parents of kids of those age. Like,
well, now they get to go back and do it all again. With
and now,
more content.
and now you have people who grew. Look, if you were 12 when these movies first came out, now you're in your 30s. You maybe have kids of your own, and you kind of get to relive this experience. And I think it's something that's really neat. Again. HBO's done so much great work, and we're doing Game of Thrones right now. And when you go back and watch Game of Thrones on HBO, you're like, just like reiterates that trust that you already have in HBO. So I think these are going to be really special. I was getting goosebumps and stuff, if I'm being transparent, just with kind of seeing the imagery all over again. So I'm really excited.
Yeah, like I said, I'm excited to see how much more story we get, and it's going to feel like a brand new experience for me, so I'm excited.
It's going to be a brand new day. Yes, It is. Look, hopefully you guys are excited about it as much as we are. So for Appleton Oak, Mason Quinn, I'm of course Answer. Good night now, pals.